To Good Morning Colorado. We're going to be taking a live look over down in Boone right now, and it's still looking pretty foggy from all that snow. There might still be a little, some snowflakes still coming on down there down south, but we're going to get a check on the weather with Storm Tracker 13's Julia Donovan right now, with maybe a look at maybe the rest of the day, how your Sunday might turn out. How are things looking, Julia?
Natasha, it's brick outside, as I mentioned. I was telling Natasha during the break that that's something that we say I'm from Boston. It's something we say on the East Coast when it's really cold out. Look in Monument, where it's chilly, looking a lot like Boone. And here's my research that I did during the break. I've actually never looked up why they call it brick, but I guess it's because of all the brick buildings out east, and it does get really cold there. They think they have the craziest weather, but since I've moved to Colorado, I'd beg to differ. But yeah, it's really cold all across Colorado right now, anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees below average. We're looking at foggy conditions and some icy roads across our highways, some light accumulation here in the lower regions. Here's a look at our satellite now over the last 6 hours or so. You can see some lingering showers all across the area, mostly up here in the mountains, but we have some across I-25 as well, possibly giving you some visibility issues at the moment. But our winter advisory across I-25 for the freezing drizzle has expired. Now we're just looking at this wind chill advisory that has been extended until 11 o'clock all across eastern Colorado for the most part. So you want to keep that in mind. It is going to stay cold for the next few hours or so. Well, especially cold, but really for the next couple days or so, it'll be way below average. So today we're looking at temperatures in the teens across most of our area. We're going to stay up in the 20s and 30s for the mountains. Could get down to single digits out on the plains, but it's feeling a lot colder than that with the wind chill. We're looking at negatives. It's feeling like negatives across basically all of Colorado at the moment. We're tracking this Arctic blast that we've been talking about for the last week or so. It's finally here, and it is bringing these temperatures in the negatives and single digits. So here's a look at the timeline here. It's going to stick around through tomorrow and into Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon is when we'll see some relief. You see all that pink and purple kind of getting back up there to the north, scooting back up there and leaving us with our normal seasonal conditions. So a look right now at what it's looking like all across the country. That northern part of the country is feeling it. -11 in Great Falls, -8 in Bismarck. So it's not just here in Colorado where we're getting the effects of this Arctic blast. Now, where are we going to see accumulation? Well, it's going to take place for the most part up in the mountains, which is what we've seen over the last day or so, getting nearly a foot at some of our ski resorts. You can see as we move through the hours today and into tomorrow, could be some stray showers along I-25 and in the Pikes Peak region, but for the most part, it's going to stay up there in the mountains. So leaving us with just a trace of snow or so. Tuesday, we clear out and clouds clear out too. So for the most part, really less than an inch for our lower lying areas. We're going to see from this system that's moved in. Tonight, it's going to get down to the single digits again, and it's going to stay that way for most of our upcoming week. You can see our 7-day forecast here. Real cold today and tomorrow. And then we get back up to 30 in Monument on Tuesday and up from there for the rest of the week, really. As for Woodland Park, not quite as cold up in our mountains with that cold air sinking into our valleys and our lower lying areas. So Woodland Park's actually going to be warmer than Colorado Springs for the next couple of days or so. We're looking at teens and single digits overnight in Colorado Springs as well. Look at that, 0 degrees tonight in Colorado Springs. So really all this week, definitely want to make sure you're dripping your faucet if you're a homeowner. Going to leave some extra time in the morning if you're headed out to work, so that way you can warm up your car a bit and defrost those windshields. You don't want to start driving before that windshield's fully defrosted. Could have some visibility issues, more than what we're seeing with the fog. So make sure that your car is running properly in this cold weather. We don't want anyone stuck out there. Look at that, though, a light at the end of the tunnel. I love saying that. 53 on Pueblo with on Saturday in Pueblo with the sun coming out. 58 on Friday, if you saw that. In Canyon City, we're looking at 56 on Friday and 52 on Saturday. So just got to get through these next couple of days with these temperatures in the teens and single digits all across our region, and then we'll get back up to seasonal temperatures.